What's up, everybody? JP here. A lot of things are happening this week, as we know, as we are analyzing the world and what's happening. You know, a lot of things is happening. This experience, right? I have talked about it a couple times in my talks, and I like talking about this because when I saw this, I was with my family, so other people were with me, and they can testify that, yes, we saw this. And I send this video to Dr. Sala, and I wish I had the video here. Maybe I could put it on in the end of the video. I could find it, and I can add it on this YouTube video. But yes, you don't see, I know all you can see is light right now, but you could tell it's a cigar-shaped ship, right? And in the beginning, right? In the beginning, when I was having my experiences and I was interacting, when I came back from Brazil and I was interacting with these ships, this is one of the ships that kept interacting with me. And I'm going to have a major update coming up with Dr. Sala that it's gonna be shocking for a lot of people. And I'm excited about this because I'm still shaking about this update, and it's going to be exciting. But these ships are going to be flying all over the place. Let me see. And this is one of the first. This happened in 2017, September 14th. Okay. But these ships, right? Look, you can clearly see they're cigar shape. This experience, right? I was taking a video of this cigar shaped ship, right? And when I first looked at it, right? When I first looked at this ship, I say these because I'm going to explain something a little bit more after about these ships, and they're showing up all over around the world right now. If you look up to the skies, you go outside and you just scan the skies, you're gonna see these cigar-shaped ships, and sometimes they're in the clouds hovering, and a lot of people are taking videos of these ships. I think last year it showed up in Sao Paulo, Brazil. A lot of people took video of it and all that. But these particularly ships, this particular ship, have these orbs, right? That the Nordics, right? They have these flying saucer ships, and they also have these orbs, right? That come down and do recon. Right. And I've been talking about this. I've been talking about these, ships having these orbs, and they're all lit up. Right. And they are really fast. They fly really fast. And all this information about the bogosphere. Right. And a lot of people are investigating the bogosphere. What is the bogosphere? So there's ET ships. And I've been saying this in all my updates with Dr. Sala. You can go way back 2 years, 3 years. And I've been talking about these ships that they let go these orbs and they do recon first before the major ships show up. And I'm sure the arcs have these orbs that come out from the ocean and go back into the arcs and gives the information and data of what they're finding in the atmosphere or what they're finding on land. So as you can see, okay, this is the cigar-shaped ship, right? You can clearly see it looks distorted, but it's really, really cigar-shaped ship. Now these have the capability to go into the clouds and mimic, right? I think they let go like a fog that mimic the clouds. So they have the capability of creating more cloud around them, and they can be inside the clouds and make more clouds around them. They have the technology to do that. And you know, if you get into the science of it, if you have something that's really hot up there and it warms up the clouds around it, you can create more cloud. So it's the science is quite easy to do, but it's real still out of our reach if you get into it. And let me see if I got more. I got this picture right here. So I got that picture, right? And then I got this picture when it was turning towards me. So when I experienced this cigar-shaped ship, right? My whole surroundings, I was hearing birds when I was taking out my phone. And I actually had a video of this ship going around. But I'm sure other people have videos of these ships flying around. And I got a video I can show you that somebody just, you know, people are posting. But I found a video here that it was really interesting because it really reminded me of this ship. But the good thing about the pictures that I have, that you can see it turning. And when I would experience this, right, everything around me, right, everything around me started to stay quiet. It was silent. So I was hearing the birds, I was hearing the cars, like a football field away, the highway. I was hearing the planes, and like everything stopped. All the noise stopped. All the wind stopped when I was experiencing this ship, this Nordic ship. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Everything is quiet now. And I can talk, and I can hear like a slight echo in my voice. Like if this ship was targeting me, or like targeting the sound waves that was coming towards me. So I wasn't hearing nothing. I wasn't seeing the trees move. So I don't know if my perception of seeing things, this ship can manipulate the sound waves and the light waves that come into my eyes, and put everything in the still, you know, in the stillness, in my perspective. So probably out there, everything was still moving, but in my perspective, this ship has the technology to maybe funnel and beam out to stop sound and light waves. And you can still see the ship move. So I started taking pictures of this ship. I don't know if that's a protective mechanism for the technology of cameras and all that, not to capture it, but I captured it and I sent it straight to Dr. Solid right away. And look how cool is this. So I kept taking the picture of the ship, right? And it was turning, and you could see the little orbs. The orbs started to come out of it, right? And I was like so excited, and I was seeing all these little balls coming out from these ships, right? And it reminded me of the bogosphere that people are talking about in Colombia. I'm like, I took pictures of this. I took video of this, and now people are talking about it, and that's so awesome, you know? You know, I wasn't in the military. I was a civilian back then. So, and I took a picture of, you could clearly see the orbs. All right, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see if I can zoom out. You can clearly see the orbs coming down, and the way the orbs were coming down, right? They were like sweeping and collecting data. I felt like they were collecting data, and it all went back to the ship, but it happened so quick. They come down. You could clearly see all these balls, like all these spheres, like flying around and going back to the ship. And when it went back to the ship, right, it went to the clouds. And a thunderstorm, these ships have the capability of creating these thunderstorms. I believe, yeah. I know that they got the capability of creating these thunderstorms. And I was on the phone, I think, with Doc, and a lightning struck like a couple feet from me, and I stopped talking with Doc. And then after the lightning struck, everything started moving again. So that was an experience. That was amazing. I haven't talked about this in my talks with full detail like this, but I hope this video helps you guys about these ships, these beautiful cigar-shaped ships. Let me see if I can find that video for you guys and show you this latest video that people are posting. Look at that. You can zoom in your YouTube. I'm not putting the sound to protect the video, but you can clearly see, look at that. A lot more people are going to start doing these videos. You can pause the YouTube channel and zoom. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Similar to the one that I got. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's a beautiful capture. And we're going to have, right? We have the capability. I have summoned UFOs already. And it's a technique that has been lost in the ages. And when I went to the UK, I'm going to show this video real quick. Well, let me show it here. Okay. So, the military or governments around the world, we have the capability, okay, to summon UAPs, UFOs. We do. It's, everybody is talking about it, you know. We have the capability of summoning. If you get into a state of mind, right? And I think that's why they took me to the arcs, because we can activate certain things. I could activate certain things in the arc that people could not activate yet. You have to learn how to be in a state of mind of calm, love. That's why I always preach love. State of love, like I don't know if I'm expressing what love, what type of love. Like, you need it's like a love towards the world, the love towards your neighbor, the love towards your body, the love towards the air that you breathe, the love towards the people around you. Treat other people like if it was yourself. You know, the Bible talks about that. Jesus talks about that. Treat people like you want to be treated. Share the love, frequency. And I will say that millions of times. If you want to attract, if you want to bring the ETs down heaven to earth, or to our realm, the good ones, the good ETs, project the love towards out the Creator, God. And it's, man, this is so, that's why a lot of people are going to say that this is spiritual. This could be interdimensional things happening in our realm that we can't comprehend why it's happening. But we can summon these ETs, these Nordics, to our side. And look what I think. Look what he says.
We're going to use his term. I'll tell you what is real is the ability
Listen
to go into something like a meditative state and summon UAP and pilot UAP. That is real. That's 100% real.
Wow. I have to process that for a moment because that is just the most extraordinary claim.
Yeah. Well, we hope to prove it soon.
On what basis?
In a news station. And this is me in Eastbourne, right? I was getting everybody together in the same state of mind. Look how many people. Almost 2,000 people. And everybody saw these ships. And I looked up and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Guys, we're living amazing times. And I think soon I'm going to do an update that happened to me recently with Doc that is going to shock a lot of people. Okay? It's going to be amazing. And we're getting close to what's coming. And a lot of people are going to be overwhelmed. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to show you a video, right? I haven't let go of this video, but right after what happened with me, these Nordic ships, they were flying over my house, right? And they were beaming, right? And I'm going to share the full video. I'm going to pause this and share the full video of this. It was like playing, like shooting beams to like another realm. And then it was disappearing and reappearing. And this was happening over my house. These Nordics were over my house shooting these laser beams, and it looked like a laser beam, but you could see the ship coming in and coming out from our existence, from our domain, from our realm. And this is what I experience every time. And I say, thank you for showing me this, right over my house. And I got the video to share it with you guys. Guys, I love you guys so much. Okay? I love you guys so much. My love goes out to everybody. Meu amor vai para todo mundo aqui. Tá? I'm going to post this video and I hope you guys like it. I have screen and all that, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. Akuria Mate. JP out. Enjoy the video. Awesome. Exclusive. This is exclusive. It's going to be amazing. All right. Share, like, and subscribe. Look, it's still over our house. Bam. You zoom in. No editing. Can you hear that right now? Still over our house. Holy shit, it's doing it again. Akuria mate. That's awesome. Oh. Oh. This is awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Akuria mate. Right over my house. Right over my house. And they're just having fun up there. I don't know what they're doing, but it's amazing. They're just having a blast. I love you guys. Kuria mate.